Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Attack on Factorio, where I'm riding around on the exceptionally speedy rocket train. That's probably the best thing to call it, really. It's the train that is delivering all of the components for the rocket silo. It seems like it made its last trip to R&D with only rocket fuel in it, which is a bit of a bugger. But I have a plan for today, which makes a change. I actually have some plans. What I want to do is I want to boost the rocket fuel production. And I want to boost it to the end of being able to change over the way things are being fueled down in the refueling depot. So what I'm thinking is making some beacons, which I need some steel. That's one of the main things that we're lacking at the moment. Steel and the speed modules. I can probably pinch some steel from over here. Yeah, I definitely can. You are on an automatic, aren't you? 30 seconds pass, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to check. Yeah, off you go. Right. So, I want to kind of reassess some of the stuff that I've done here with all of the rocket fuel and solid fuel production. So we're going to take a beacon, we'll load it up with speed modules, and we're just going to make a quick blueprint of this. We're going to keep that, and we're going to build things around it. So, okay, so we're going to go for something like this, with the actual rocket fuel production. And I'm going to try and do something similar. You're facing the wrong way. That's probably why that's not working. Fucking genius me. I'm going to need a load more beacons while I'm doing all this. I'm now out of copper, which is fine. I can grab some from over there if I need it. The next thing I need to do is to boost this. But these are now getting a 100% crafting boost, with the exception of this end one. These end ones are getting 50. Which ain't that big a deal. It's not too bad. But we can then take... Well, we could eventually take some productivity modules and just load them into this. So we get a massive amount of productivity bonus, along with a fairly sizable boost to the crafting speed. What's the actual state of productivity modules down in Quantum? We haven't quite got a full box yet. And I need 40 for the machines that I currently have. Which ain't much, and my audio is just kicked out. Okay, simple PC reset fixed things. I think it was probably just like I'd worn the RAM out or something, because I've been taxing it a little bit, I imagine. I was streaming some of the Fallout 76 beta just a little bit earlier, so whether or not that's going to end up on YouTube sometime soon, I do plan on re-uploading the stream, because I think it's probably going to be my only coverage of the game at this rate. Ooh, you're speeding around. I'm not even sure you need to be speeding around anymore, do you? Is Uranium 1's completely empty now, I should imagine. I think you've probably collected all you need to collect. Yeah, I think these tanks are empty. Okay, if you go back to Fracture Acid, and then I think you can probably just stay there. I don't need to worry about the rest of this. However, all of these do need to finish emptying out, so whenever the uranium train's gonna come back and keep collecting from you, be nice. I mean, we are very loaded up on stuff at the moment. Okay, so... Right, you just stay there. You're not going anywhere. Right. 35 will do for now, I guess. I will deal with that. God, this district is chewing through circuits. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's also very unsurprising. We've got some miners that could do with being deleted. And one of these belts is now completely clear. Oh, yeah. Let's just check the ends. Tidy things up a little bit. It's always nice to come back around and clear away the redundant stuff. Slowly chipping away at this iron as well. So I might put down the rest of the blueprints for all of the miners. I think I've got enough now. Managed to salvage quite a lot back from the rest of the mining. Not quite enough. But it is close enough for me to be satisfied with it. And I've just noticed a very specific bit of research has finished. Oh, it's about bloody time. And all that underground belts as well. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about putting in the rest of this actual infrastructure. I'm not going to worry about the belts for now. I will sort out a 7 to 4 balancer at some point. I haven't got all of the undergrounds and everything that are going to be needed for that. But, ooh, atomic bomb. How many fucking episodes has this taken? My word. It's unreasonable. I wanted to go for the artillery one next. So we might research that. Unless, is there anything else I want to go for first? There's the combat robots. Ooh, might go for braking force. Because we can research that without needing military science. And that would just be great. Especially considering I plan to speed the trains up by a massive amount with this current project. Okay, so this, I believe, is our atomic bomb producer. That's the one. Oh, it's going to be great. Can't wait to get that to kick into action. Okay, I'm not going to go overboard with the modules just yet. I just want these first two, because they're the ones that are doing the most work. So I want them to have the bonus. So they've got now got a 40% productivity bonus and a plus 40% crafting speed. So that's not bad. I don't quite know exactly how much time that takes off things, but it's an improvement. So I think for that, like once all of these are done, I'm going to want about double this. So what I'm thinking of doing for this is I'm going to make another column of this. I'm going to take this whole thing. We're going to just take everything that's like all over this way. We're going to remove it all from the blueprint. And then we're going to place another one of these rows down. Another one of these columns. And then we're going to kind of cobble things together and in a way that means that we can expand. So if I dump it like that, that should work. Well, it'll work when I get everything in place. That much is for certain. And then, yeah, this belt can just feed into the other side of the splitter. I don't really care about it being massively tidy. I think it's going to work fine. And what I'll do is I'll probably put down some tanks. I need some iron plate for making tanks. Okay, I do think I need to go and get myself some chemical plants, so I'll have a quick trip down to Atelier so that we can go and grab those. And what materials do I need to pick up for an oil refinery? I need some stone brick, which I don't have up here. I have a feeling I know where I can get some, though. I'm really hoping that I can make some improvements as far as all this stuff goes. And I just realised I should have been taking into consideration putting in more beacons. I will have to see about respacing things around the chemical plants making the solid fuel. Okay, this is going to be a lot of stuff to think about. Right, Braking Force 3 is done, so we can go for Braking Force 4. It basically just improves the brakes on the trains. It means they require a shorter stopping distance, which is massively helpful when you want to have your trains bombing around at the speed of sound. Oh, I can pick up stone bricks from here. Good. Right, give me some more chemical plants. I'm going to grab more pump jacks as well, because there's more oil up this way. There's actually quite a bit of oil around all of this, and we're going to need a lot more oil for all of this construction, or all of this production. So I'm hoping that I now have, with another 10 chemical plants, I think I definitely will have everything that I need. Let's upgrade these gear machines as well. And let's upgrade the machine that's making the machines. I think that's a grand old job. Oh, I had a massive load of bloody storage tanks sitting in the car. That's just annoying, isn't it? Right, Braking Force 4. Braking Force 5. Just gonna keep going. Ooh. Oh, right, yes, the assemblers that need to go in. Okay. Let us consider the humble beacon. Let's just chop these off for a moment so I can... Actually, no, these ones can stay. Yeah. Those don't matter at the moment. I'm going to just tear that up. And I want to say... Let's grab this. Yeah, we'll put one there. One there. I don't think I can get out of here now, can I? No. Not my smartest idea. And we could put, say, maybe one at the top as well. So we'll go with 100. We got a 100. These have all got the same boosts, with the exception of these end ones, which is fine. I don't mind that. And then we'll just do the exit like that. And I also now need some more underground belts, so fuck it, let's just make some. Because going all the way down to Beltway right now is going to be a pain in the arse. Oh, I didn't blueprint the end. That would have been helpful. Okay, let's reconnect all of this. Let's reconnect things there, just to keep things going. Keep things moving. Productivity modules in these end ones. And now I need to figure out what I need to be doing. So these have got a productivity bonus of 30% and a crafting speed of +5. I'm not sure how the crafting speed is going to be affected by the ones that are... Oh, you're not actually getting hit by 2 beacons at the moment because you haven't got 2 beacons around you. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? So you're going to be 5 and then 55. Oof. Okay. I see how it is. Yeah, I've no idea how these numbers are going to work, whether or not I'm going to get this right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say light oil to cracking petroleum gas. And we're going to put in productivity modules. And we're going to give it a heavy oil in and a water in. Along with that there. I'll just get another plain blueprint. And we're just going to stack these together at the moment. So I've currently got... We'll put down 6. Just for the time being. I need more iron pipe. Again, unsurprising. Get on to researching Breaking Force 6. And this is going to have just a... Get substations around first, just to make sure everything's powered. You're in the wrong spot, mate. Not content with that, we will not suffer for it. But we can put productivity modules in all of these. And then what we can do will be to beacon the crap out of this bit. And then behind that, we're going to put another one of these. It's not going to need to be anywhere near as much. So we'll do maybe half. Just for now. But this is going to be heavy oil to light. And the idea here is that I'm going to leave space traveling west for us to expand by 1, maybe 2 chemical plants at a time in order to actually get all this stuff put together. So this will come out this way. This is going to be a light oil. Actually, I won't worry about all the connections straight away. But we're going to try and boost this as much as we possibly can with not only more production, but faster and more productive and efficient production. So we want advanced oil processing, and we will set up... How was I doing this before? I was doing petroleum on the long pipe. Suits me fine, I'm happy to continue doing things that way. It's nice to have a system. Nice to have things be consistent and established. Now it's a matter of figuring out where the beacons for the rest of it are going to go, where all the stuff that's going to go into the refineries will end up. But I think what I'll do... Oh no, that's going to mix liquids. You don't mix liquids. Definitely don't mix your fluids, kids. It's bad for you. Really bad for your health. Don't mix. Right, yeah, we'll go with 10 refineries for now. I think that's a fairly good number. Yeah, I really didn't have enough pipes. Okay, let's go grab some more iron. The iron is plentiful enough. When you're only making pipes, you don't need to worry about too much iron. Right, while I'm getting all of these pipes made, I might go and secure the next oil deposit that I want to start using. And one thing I think I will also do with regards to this oil stuff is not only putting speed modules into these, but also putting speed modules in beacons surrounding these, just to help with expediting our oil production. Come on, trees, get out of it. I need what's under you. And boom. That's another load of oil. So these pipes should stay a hell of a lot fuller. A hell of a lot more full. I mean, we do have pumps pushing everything straight out, but... Is it working? Is it doing a good enough job? I don't know, I need to put down a bloody radar down here, don't I? That would help things. I suppose we are just burning through this oil just so damn quickly. I feel like this one is loading up a little bit quicker. Maybe just a bit. Yeah, it's getting there in, like, more frequent bursts, which is good. It's just about running constantly. And we're building up a little bit of a petroleum surplus. Which ain't bad. But I need to find some water fill, which I think I've left in the car. And then we need to transfer all of this stuff over. So let's initially... yes, of course. Need more underground pipes. Okay. This should fix everything up. All I've got to do, take one of these, shove it in there. And we should be able to produce more of the stuff that we need. I'm hoping that I'll be starting to get the ratios correct, or at the very least closer to what we need. We are still struggling for some processing units down in Quantum, which is kind of unsurprising. But I think the next target for my processing units is going to be, not processing units, productivity modules, is going to be the oil refineries. They are going to need quite a bit just to kind of alleviate some of the issues with the... what's the word? The lack of oil. That's what I'm after. Oil definitely is something that I am after. And I didn't put a connecting pipe there, so... all of these machines just weren't working. Ever so helpful, thank you. And then right down here at the bottom, we'll get another row of the beacons, so that when we finally get the actual beacons built... oh god no, don't go crafting bloody circuits, you mad fool. Right, I'm going to head down to Turing Sands, go and pick up some circuits, and I'm going to head over to Quantum to get some more modules. Braking Force 7 is nearly done, and that's the last of the Braking Force researchers. Which means we now have free reign to get our trains to try and move as quickly as we can. I mean, if we wanted to go the whole hog, we could go for... actually, I will let Quantum keep working for a little bit. Let it build up a little bit more of a supply. Yeah, if we really wanted to go the whole hog, we could go for nuclear fuel, which is like rocket fuel plus uranium, which is just insane. Doing the whole productivity speed module thing here as well would really help things. As would getting like some of these belts to move a bit quicker, if possible, because these machines at the front aren't actually putting out all that often. Am I still going about producing speed module 3s as well? I am. That's probably doing very little to help my current situation as well. Alright. Well, let's take the productivity ones. And when I get back to Castle Black, I will try my gosh dang dilly darn hardest to make sure that I sort out all of the oil refinery stuff before I go worrying about the chemical plants, because if we can start from the refineries pushing onwards towards like improving the rest of this system, shouldn't be too difficult as long as we're tackling it from the right direction. And to that end, I suppose I could go about taking all the modules out of the other machines, like start from the refineries and push my way forward. I'm trying to place beacons down in places where they will have multiple effects on different structures. One of the best ways you can go about setting them up when you've got pump jacks like this, make sure that you're using your beacons as efficiently as possible. But I do need some more steel for more beacons. Always going to need more steel for these beacons. God damn. And now I'm out of advanced circuits. I'm not bringing those in here, am I? No, but I am on the other side. Okay, time to finally start researching artillery. So we can start working with that. And unfortunately, I am going to have to wrap this episode up here. Didn't quite get everything done that I wanted to. Again, it's always me running back and forth and forgetting everything that I need to be using and building and everything. We're slowly getting beacons in around this first oil deposit, which is working to significantly improve the speed of everything. Some of these pump jacks are working at 250% their usual speed, which is pretty damn good, and we're kind of hovering around a kind of 3 point something or other on the crude oil. It's bumping back and forth a little bit. But a good deal of the refineries are all active. We're not quite producing enough of everything that we need, and we're still building up a small supply of petroleum. But yeah, some of these end machines still aren't getting enough petroleum, so I think what we need is some more pumps. So while the last couple of these end up crafting, I'm going to let these go down, and then I'm going to head over to, I'll head back over and I'll put some pumps in going out of the tanks. And that should really help with improving things as far as actual production levels go. Certainly get the rest of the machines working. We don't really need these. The only reason I want these tanks is just as a backup if everything backs up, essentially. I don't know why this end one's not getting anything. I really don't. Fluid mechanics is just fucking weird. Right, that's keeping the tanks flushed. Now these ones are all flickering like motherfuckers. But our rocket fuel has completely backed up now. So is the solid fuel. And eventually the petroleum will start to back up, and then things will really improve. How is the rocket coming along? That's my next big question. We are currently at 28 out of 100 rocket parts. Ain't bad at all. Well, I certainly seem to have sorted out the rocket fuel issue for the time being, and I think, yeah, next episode I'll go about sorting out the rest of this and getting the refueling station fixed, hopefully. And yeah, we're pretty much just waiting for the rocket to be sorted at the moment, and we'll go about launching that up into space, which I think is going to be damn good fun. I can't wait to get one of those launched. So yeah, I will wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Is fine. I'm good with both of those. Like, they are both useful resources. I would have preferred to have found some more gold, but